Welcome to a new episode of Rock Your Business. It's been a while and well, compared to my other channel under my real name, it's actually pretty fast because I tend to leave it like up to a year, not a year, a month before I'm back. But it's been a while and like I had made the resolution today I'm going to do a new video because I really like the pace of doing it, you know, every 2 or 3 days. And oh, I see that I'm with my dirty shoes on the couch, you know. Well, no time to stop, no time to stop. Not gonna quit now. And so I had made the resolution I'm gonna do it today no matter what. And now I feel like I'm like really not in the right energy to talk about this. And so I thought, well, just do it. Just, you know, get in front of the camera and just talk about the subject that I announced that we were going to talk about today, which is, I don't know how, at first exactly, I think how to make money from your art. So, how to make money from your art. So I do these videos, and in every video I already announced what the title will be from the next video. I don't know if I can do that today, but last time I did, and it was how to make money for your art, from your art for this one. So how to make money from your art? Well, it's like the art should come from above, or the universe, or your purpose, or the art should be something that you let through and that you let out, and that is really your first responsibility. If you are in a position, or if you don't want to do your true soul work, or you feel like that's not something that you I don't know, you know, doesn't really feel good for you, then you could of course just create the art that will sell. But that's like a whole different story. I'm just really going here with the idea of the art coming through you. You have actually no other, like, even if you wanted to stop it, you couldn't. You know, it just pours out of you, and it's like you either do that, or you feel that you're missing your life, that, you know, that whatever else it is, the art comes knocking on your door anyway. So better just let the art in, and okay, we're going to do the art now. So I'm talking about art that really has a very dominant presence in your life. So you really don't have a choice, because obviously I think if you had a choice, you wouldn't choose to be an artist. You know, if I had, like, I always make jokes that I would, you know, if I didn't have art, I would sell nuclear heads or something. Like, I would be totally, you know, like, okay, if it's not art, then I'm just gonna go with whatever makes money. But there's other things too, like you could be like of service. You could have a profession where you can really be of service to people, so you really know that you do something really good and tangible with your time and your life. Like, all those options are, I think, way easier, in the sense that it's just way more clear, way more socially acceptable. So that's why I'm saying, if you don't have the art just kind of like, you know, coming through you and at you, why the hell would you choose to be an artist? Like, you know, I certainly would not. So I'm talking about the art will, you know, in a healthy you, in a you who allows yourself to be, you know, one with God or the universe or your purpose, and to allow yourself to do here on earth what you came here to do. The art will come through, and that's the situation. It's kind of like the, you know, the situation what I'm talking about. So from that point, how do you make money from your art? This is the way you have just let through the art. That is the way that you should let it go into the world for money, or that's how you should allow the economy around it to develop. You know, if you would have like, oh, I'm going to make this and then I'm going to sell it for that amount of money, then it's no longer art. Then you're basically doing the sales, the money version of you know, those paintings where you join the dots. That's not art, and you know that, and you also know why that is not art, because it's too premeditated, because it's kind of like, you know, it's very restrictive, it's not expansive, it's not natural, it's very artificial. You know why joining the dots in a painting is not real art. And it's the same thing for your sales process. The moment you start to think about it in terms of, if I have X amount of paintings, then I can receive X amount of money, or if I have, you know, if I sell these amounts of articles, then I, you know, am independent. That is a way of thinking that it's called a linear way of thinking, and that is probably going to work for everybody who is not an artist. If you're an artist, then you have an entirely different way of being, where things are just unleashed, and it comes with a force that is not linear. That is, you know, the idea that you would set up a painting in a linear way or write your novel in a little linear way is basically absurd. Like, everybody knows that that creativity just floats or explodes, or it's like, you know, try to you know, teach that dog tricks, you know, it's really not gonna. It's more like a wolf or like a, you know, some kind of wild animal. So the linear way of making sales is just not gonna work. And I know this is really bad news, but on the other hand, it's really good news, because just like your creative expression, this is really important, it's not up to you. Just really acknowledge that you can't make money, just like you can't make art. And yet the art is there. And in the same way, the money will be there. So how to make money from your art is like, you have to let it, well, not out, but you have to let it happen. So one of the ways to see why art is created is because you have created circumstances where the art became inevitable. Usually you have created space to learn a certain skill. Not everybody has done that. Sometimes the art just comes through without learning the skill. But often you have learned the skill. You have given it a lot of attention, a lot of time. Like, it's a subject where you have studied it, often without, while you were supposed to be doing something else, you were studying this subject. So you have invested time in learning the skill, time in learning the subject of what your art is about. You've studied in various ways. You followed your curiosity. So you have created a life where the art can happen. My suggestion to you, if you want to make money from your art, is start doing the same thing for money. Start, you know, sitting behind your desk and just imagining this is the place where money is welcome. Just like you have created this space, maybe even like when you're a painter, you actually have a workshop where you paint. You know, that is a very not delicate, but a very deliberate space that you have created, and all the tools, whether you're a musician or like a graphic designer and you have all these software, all these tools that you have often laid out, displayed with much care and love, and they're really taking care of all these things. So do the same thing for money. So have like your the software, if you use software for your accounting, or physical products like stationery, where you can like keep your receipts. Just imagine that you, like, if you have big deals, there you will have a lot of paperwork from, I don't know what the English word is for it, but it's like these people who draw up contracts. So it's it has some kind of legal name, I don't know, but these people who, it's not lawyers, these people who draw up contracts, and who, you know, they will be making contracts. If you start getting deals, you will need a place to put all that paperwork, all those contracts, you know, like really think in a kind of like a 50s way, where obviously they have more paperwork than now. A lot is digital, but we still have a lot of contracts that are actually paperwork and that are, you know, signed in person. So it's just feel that, okay, this is a space where money is welcome. You could even take your wallet, you know, is it, you know, take out everything that doesn't belong there. And also, this is also really important, the money is, it is your friend. It is, you are having this relationship with it. And today I realized something, and this is something that has been kind of like haunting me for a very long time. I see all these people who I know that I will be able to help with money, and I know that I will. Like, the money that comes into my life is not just for me, it is to share. But maybe you feel the same thing, like, oh, how much you could mean for other people if your money start making your if your art starts making you money. That is super powerful on one hand, because now you have a place where that money will go. It will not just go to you, it will also go to the people around you. So it will make your desire to start making money for your art, or your purpose, or the way you back yourself when you ask for money, it will make it more powerful, because now you know that you're not just doing it for yourself, but you're doing it for the people around you. But at the same time, you have to respect the money for coming to you, and you have to welcome it firstly for you. And this is something that that has been causing stress for me really the past couple of months, when I realized that I wanted to help other people so badly that I had almost, you know, like emptied out my pockets before the money came into me. And that's really a delicate balance, because how would you feel if you had a relationship with someone, like the money that you're going to earn, it's like, oh, that's a really nice desk where that artist or that creative is sitting behind, and I feel really welcome. And you would then be, you know, like, oh, you're needed there, oh, you're needed there. You know, that's not, you're having a relationship with your money, and that money comes into your life. Make sure that your place is ready to receive it. And then you're going to put it in the places that you love. So you're going to improve your own life, and you're going to share it with the people you love, because you you know how money can make their lives better too. So that is a very delicate balance. There should be really no kind of like drama or kind of like a stress feeling that you have to go save the world with that money. You really need to first, you know, receive it in peace and harmony, and then you give it to the people around you also without any drama, without any, I'm going to save the world kind of energy. But you do it because you love them. And today, when I really shifted that energy that had been kind of like haunting me for months, that kind of panicky feel like if I fail, then I can't help all those people, that kind of panicky feel. Today I shifted that by thinking, wow, what a place of abundance if you have people in your life to care for that much that you want to share your wealth. So that is it for today. So how to make money from your art. Firstly, just let the art come through the way it comes through. Prepare your life so that money feels welcome in the same way that you have prepared your life so that art just came into your life. Prepare your life for your finances to improve. And the last part is be grateful for all the loving people around you who will start sharing in your wealth, but really breathe through it and breathe through it. Be very aware for any kind of like drama way. You don't have to save the world. These are all people who can take care of themselves. And what you're going to do is you're going to share from a place of love and abundance. Okay, so that was it for today. I indeed do not know what we're going to talk about next time, but I'm sure it will come up. Bye.